Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. So we're going to be continuing on with Legend of Dragoon. So last time, we just spent a whole bunch of time in Xenobetos and just trying to get the law change that we needed to. Got sent in jail a couple of times. Managed to break out because Kongol's too heavy to teleport by the little mini robots. Failed to do really any notable progress on the additions for Hashel. He got 2 additions done the entire last episode. But we just weren't doing a lot of fights. So, and enemies can dodge here, which is very, very annoying. And they keep countering, and that's the biggest issue. If they didn't counter every single time, wouldn't be an issue.
Yes. Go.
But every time that Hashel goes in for an attack, it's just like, nope, counter. Nope, counter again. Yeah, if he doesn't get countered all the time, he can actually complete an addition. But no, he has to get countered constantly and frequently. Panic Bell, I believe that's just a status ailment magic item, which I'm gonna immediately throw away because that's not needed. Alright, the law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. I know that, but it should be revised now. No revision has been received. Hey, you. Can't you be more flexible? Maybe my spell is not that strong, but I'm here. Why don't you let us go? The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. The world crisis is near at hand. No interest in world crisis, interest only in compliance with the law. Wingly Code Article 703 revised, enforced immediately. The law does not prohibit non-winglys from going to the Signet Sphere. It says does not prohibit. It seems the produced law is launched, arrived, and then is enforced. They are treating laws as if they are commodities. That's all it was anyway. Law was a mere tool to judge other creatures. For them, the winglys. We spent too much time with that tool. We gotta get to the Signet Sphere before my father. Alright, you're at the flying disc station of the teleporting device. Determine the destination. Great Court Signet Sphere. Confirmation confirming the decision. There's a save point right here. You're at the flying disc station of the Great Court. Signet Sphere should be in here. Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere. Dart, Rose, Albert, Hashel, Maru, Congo, and Miranda, total 7. Confirmed accused. Accused? What is it saying? You're at the flying disc station in front of the Great Court. It's a waste to ask. Alright, so, I think this is the fight that I was remembering, where it was, basically a fight against 3 winglys. And if I remember correctly, one becomes giant, because another one casts a spell to make him giant. Where are we? It's the Court of Xenobetos. It is the place where judgment is passed for non-winglys under the name of fake justice. And still now. Guilty, 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 guilty. My name is Nomos. I am the justice. My word is only truth. We are here to protect the Signet Sphere. Let us go through here. Accused Dart, Rose, Albert, Hashel, Miranda, Maru, and Congo. It seems you know we are here for the Signet Sphere, and you are trying to intervene. Why? accusation, the will of creators, so it's not working. Oh no, it's manipulated by my father. Thus, the death penalty is sentenced. Come out, winged executioners Vector, Sulbus, Kubila. Start the execution. Yeah, this is the fight. Alright,
Take that! Next hammer!
do some decent damage. I want, yeah, he's got the giant scissors. I want, Dart being the one to activate Dragon Time, or Dragon Special. Because he has very good AoE with his dragon magic. And him casting the special is going to give us increased fire damage. Yeah, middle guy took a ton of damage there. Shouldn't have any effects. Yeah. Doesn't have any effect because Dart is in Dragon. Oh, wow. Okay. Already at half health. This guy's almost dead. Of course they're gonna have instant death mechanics. It wouldn't be fun if they didn't have instant death mechanics. She can recover their health. Well, we're gonna explosion here because this is gonna hit both of them.
Explosion!
Now I need to get Dart to actually finish his Dragoon so that he can actually revive Maru. But she doesn't just, like, waste a whole bunch of EXP here. Yep, shouldn't have any effects because we're Dragoons. likely just to be an AoE attack. Alright, well, double miss. It's good. I really don't want Maru to miss out on all this experience. With that half health. That's probably gonna kill him. No. I have no way of doing reduced damage here. Yeah. It's just instant death mechanics is always BS. Like, it's one thing if it's like, okay, we're gonna take you down to like 1 hit point. That's one thing. Like, completely understandable. You still have a chance to respond. It's another thing to just be like, nope, dead. Too bad. Dead. Master, hurry the god. Master, hurry to the god. Rebels against Soa's will overcome me. Signet Sphere is over there. Let's go. And Maru just lost out on a huge chunk of EXP. Fantastic. I love when my characters just miss out on huge chunks of EXP. Because now she is 5,000 EXP behind. Hushell. Wonderful. Wonderful. The Signet Sphere? He's done it. It's losing its magic power. The Moondagger is serving as proof. How on earth did he get here? Now, the sky is one of my roads too. Father, can you hear the movements of the god of destruction? As if a hymn to the new world? It sounds like an outcry of the world to me. With the outcry, Shauna will be reborn, the god who no longer knows you. She desires that too. She does not. You'll see when you meet her. But for Shauna, you are a mere object to be destroyed. Wait. He is not Zeeg. Then who is he? We will find out in the city of the last Signet Sphere. I will in Mayfield. Like, if you can't tell, I hate any type of, like, instant death mechanic. Like, any type. Even, like, pitfalls in games where it's just like, you make one mistake, you're done. Like, that's all you get. You get the one mistake, and that's it. When games do things like, you know, you fall, but... You fall, but you just take a small amount of health, or you take some health damage, and then it resets you. It doesn't, like, put you back to the beginning or anything.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
Alright, Blazing Dynamo is at the point where now it's doing... it's not doing additional SP buildup. Yeah, I'm just gonna start guarding with everyone but Hushell. Because he needs both the SP as well as the addition completions. So I was expecting a counter there, and he didn't counter. Oh. She gets like 2 movements before Hashel gets 1. There's the counter. And of course, the counter's what... Like, if they're gonna die anyway from that second hit, they shouldn't be able to counter it. Because, I mean, like, they're already dead. They've already basically taken enough hits to lose their entire hit point pool left over. Alright, so going to Mayfield should actually be the point of no return. So once we go there, we can no longer travel anywhere else. And I do think that Mayfield should be... So, like, if the game ever does get a remake or anything like that, and they decide to do multiple games, like, this should be... Mayfield should be, like, the end of Disc 3. And then... or Game 3. Game 4 should be basically everything that comes after Mayfield. That's because, like, this allows the characters to actually get their specific, like, time of focus, and all their stuff kind of, like, gets to be brought out and kind of explained. Martial arts relaxed. Revision is required to move to Death City Mayfield. Wingly Article 410, setting of teleportation device connection to Mayfield shall be disconnected. So 410. Great, I gotta go do this whole freaking process again. Alright. Legislation Center. Alright, let's... 410. Go 410. Limited code article 410 setting of the teleporting device connection to Death City Mayfield shall not be disconnected. Law protection license issued. Take to the law factory next to liberation. buy another healing frog. So I know I have something specifically for anti-instant death, but the thing is that takes away the ability for that character to wield any other accessory equipment. And you can just easily solve that by just not having instant death mechanics. I mean, it just makes it easy. Because, yeah, it never feels good to have just something that instantly kills a character, like, entirely drains your health bar, overkills you, that kind of stuff. Even with Stellar Blade, when we finished Stellar Blade, they introduced the whole instant death thing, and that doesn't make the game feel more fun. You kind of make it feel slightly more tense, but overall, like, that kind of detracts from the overall experience, because introducing instant death mechanics, especially like with the last couple of bosses, is overly annoying. There's basically 2 bosses that it kind of shows up with, and that's it. And then here, it's just like sporadic. It's not like every boss has like an instant death move. It's not like we have any equipment that's like not based on the accessory slot that prevents instant death. It's not like there's an item that we can use to prevent instant death. It's just, you know, well, you got hit with it, and now the character's dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh well. Especially annoying with like the armor, the undead armor that we had to fight.
Yes. Go. Go.
With the sword is able to just instantly kill a character, and that's, again, super annoying to deal with. There we go, Hex Hammer is completed. I think I've completed more Hex Hammers this episode than I have in the last one. Alright, going for more Hex Hammers. There we go. This one fight had more Hex Hammer completions, or the same number of Hex Hammer completions as the entire last episode. Alright, how many more Hex Hammers does he need? 12. We're getting close. Oh, I shouldn't have run back. I should have just continued running forward. I was running back because I was thinking, wait, I need to let him get more distance, but by that time he'd already started chasing me, so it didn't work out too well for me, obviously. Actually, now that I think about it, would I have been able to avoid the whole boss fight if I had changed the law that we got arrested for. Wow, he just instantly found that. There we go. Oh, come on. I was like right on the cusp. Back here again. And I don't think I can have two of the legislation licenses to make two different laws at the same time. Alright. I mean, at least it doesn't, like, take away whatever law thing you currently have whenever you get caught, so... Finally. Alright. So the reason why I feel that Mayfield should be kind of the end of the third game is because Mayfield actually has the ability to go back and fight previous dragons. And the reason why that would be kind of an interesting end for the third game would be because if we actually take a look at it as God, just immediately. There. We take a look at it as like the ability to kind of get the final Dragoon magic set where you actually get to summon the dragons, and that's because you have to go through and actually do all the dragon fights in order to get like the dragon summoning magic. I think would actually be pretty interesting because then you go into the fourth game or the ending of the game with now having unlocked all the summon magic for all the dragons. And the only way you get that is if you go back through and you fight. You go back through and you do the fights with the actual dragon spirits. I think that would be interesting. That would actually be kind of a nice way to like give the player the ability to go and experience what dragons they're going to be summoning, because the dragon fights that we get here, they're all based on the spirits of the dragons that we've already fought, not the dragons that we get to summon. So it's just basically a repeat boss fight.
Yes. Go.
Although one of the dragons is much stronger than when we originally faced him. I dropped the last hit there. Alright, 11 more hex hammers. should be just guarding with the other two, but the Harpy can dodge, so don't really want the Harpy to dodge when he's trying to Hex Hammer. Want it to try to eat any of the dodges before that, but she didn't dodge either of the attacks, so. Alright, now we're in Mayfield, the city of the dead. Over 11,000 years and it still leads souls to hell. Maybe it is connected to the Devil Dome. But it doesn't matter now. The plan determined by Soa will drink everything to the last drop. I don't know, the noise kind of is a little bit of a giveaway there. Because we only hear that noise one other time. Although I guess that's just because like I know what the twist is at the end, but there's definitely a twist. Rose, what's that? When there were still winglys here, they used to suck souls from all over the world into that huge tower, so they could decide the destination of their souls. But why? You want to say that I should have been destroyed during the Dragon campaign, don't you? It should have been destroyed. I should have been destroyed. It should have been destroyed during the Dragon campaign, don't you? Both Aglis and Xenobatos were working. It shouldn't be that strange. But we destroyed this place completely, so that they could never play with souls. But maybe this is... Do the souls that couldn't completely die gather here? I don't like this. But whatever happens, as long as the moon is in the sky, we are fine. The Signet Sphere is still safe. Hurry up, we have to get there before Dad. Not sure why he's still calling him Dad at this point. This is the soul of Fabran, the green-tusked dragon. That is Fabran? Came in response to the dragoon spirit of Alba. You said that it couldn't completely die. You said that souls that couldn't completely die gathered here. Is it the same for dragons? Yes, probably the defeated by humans, who were supposed to be less powerful than them, became a burden on their soul. If we kill it again, it will probably break the attachment. But we don't have time to deal with them. No, we don't. I feel sorry, but... we have to catch up with Zeke or the world will end. Alright, well, we're gonna do this fight anyway. And I'm gonna use Kongol, because Kongol deals big damage to him. Seems we tempted it into fighting with us. There's no choice. We have no time. I'll cut your attachment now.
Yes. Go. Go.
I didn't hit the last hit. Excuse me. Well, he's definitely faster getting 2 attacks in a row. Good miss. I believe that's the stunning liquid.
Yes. Test. Go.
Alright, come on, Combo. I need you to get in here with some attacks. Is that the fear one? Yeah, that's the fear one. Oh, and Dart has not recovered any of its magic. So we're going to use Rainbow Breath here to cure status effects. No longer feared. Yep, can't hit her with status effects because she's in dragon form.
Bone crush.
Yeah, 1398. It's pretty good. Another fear on Dart.
Yes. Test. Go.
Alright, good miss. Well, that's him taking double damage. It's 172. It has yet to attack combo, which is kind of interesting. Already down to half health.
Test. Go. Test. Test. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
Alright, there we go, got a perfect. Still not attacking combo. Has not attacked combo a single time. Yeah.
Yes. Test. Go. Test. Test. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
There we go. The reason why I didn't transform Dart there at all was because he'll have his own time to Dragoon up, because this is going to have all of the dragon fights that we've had so far. The Soul of Freybrand is saved. Yes, probably. Now let's get going. So these are all optional fights. You don't have to do these dragon fights, but that's why I think that this should be one of the times that, you know, the game should basically be kind of finishing for like the fourth game or the third game, just because like this is like all optional fights. This is the opportunity to kind of get some additional power and stuff. All right, go back to Hashel and go ahead and use some Sun Rhapsodies to recover some MP here. Alright, so Dart having the specialty armor should make this fight a lot easier. Poison Guard. Probably could have used that against Faberin, but I did get a downburst. Don't need that. Stun Guard, okay. Panic Guard, okay, a lot of guards. I don't think I can get down to that side from here. Alright, so this should be the water dragon. Mine's sparkling. That should be the soul of Rigel. It says, kill me. He doesn't want to go to hell. Dart. It'll be over quick. Let's save Rigel. Yes. So yeah, so instead of these being like repeat boss fights, I think that this should definitely be something that's a little bit more based around like fighting the old dragons. I've not been using Cyclone. Go ahead, toss that out here. $22.50, okay. Okay, so they're at least attacking that slot now, even though I'm gonna go with Dragon here. This is what I was talking about with Dart kind of having his times, just because doing this Water Dragon fight is gonna deal double damage to it. I'm gonna try to avoid using magic because I don't have these Sun Rhapsodies left. I do have Moon Serenades, but oh, I threw off that. I do have Moon Serenades, which do allow me to heal everyone's magic, but alright, down to 10. But I don't have anything that's not like full team recovery. Too early. Alright, here's the big water attack. And it completely missed Dark. Alright. There we go, there's the perfect.
Rah!
1711. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good damage there. Ah, that counter threw me off.
Take that! Hex hammer!
Alright, 9 left. Hex Hammer is doing some major damage. That's 1400 damage with just a single edition.
Turkey step.
100 damage to Hashel. Alright, yeah, he's not doing super huge damage or anything. Okay, I don't know how I missed that.
Take that! Hex hammer!
'Alright, got another perfect. This should actually be it. Yeah, 1711. Frozen Jet. Let's level up for a couple of characters. Frozen Dart. He says he's okay. He won't be overwhelmed by the power of Mayfield anymore. Hurry up. We have to catch up with Dart's father. Yeah, I do think that the dragons kind of being here for thousands of years would kind of make sense because they're powerful beings. And by defeating them, you actually manage to acquire the summoning magic. So I just think that that'd be a very interesting way to make it to where the optional fight becomes something that you can actually get like super powerful bonuses and benefits of. Alright, so this is going to be all on Hashel. Of course, these things can dodge. And Hashel is missing like over 1,000 hit points. Come on, man. Come on, he can't be dodging every single attack. Like, we actually have 50% armor, like 50% dodge armor, so there's a reason why we have it. And it only costs 10,000 gold to get it. So what is that? Total of 40,000, or yeah, 40,000 gold that we spent on Dart and Hashel's 50% dodge for magic and physical attacks. Active ring. What is active ring? Avoids abnormal status effects, or abnormal status effect of de-spiriting. Interesting. Oh, if I remember correctly, these guys I think either poison or stun.
Take that, Hex Hammer!
Really want to get this Hex Hammer out of the way.
Take that, Hex Hammer!
I mean, he does one-shot him with the Hex Hammer, so it's not like it's forever in a single fight.
Take that, Hex Hammer!
Alright. Is this the... Yeah, this is the Divine Dragon. How is Hushell doing? 4 more, okay. Is this the soul of the Divine Dragon? Even the King of Dragons has attachments after his death. It's because he is the King of Dragons that he cannot get rid of his pride. When the Signet Sphere is destroyed, the moon will fall. The moon is still up there. Dart. Now is the only chance we have to save the soul of the Divine Dragon. Yes, now we will take the pride of the Divine Dragon. So with this, the Divine Dragon actually doesn't have specific targetable body parts, so we can't just like target the cannon, target the ball. He only has like the one physical body, so we can't like target other stuff. So he can just freely use the cannon and the ball as much as he wants. Start with a sec bomb. Do some good damage. 2731. That's actually really good damage. Yeah, we'll do some attacks here.
Yes! Go!
Well, I guess failed doing an addition. And of course he counters. Why wouldn't he counter? Use the first jets. This one doesn't require mashing, it just does base damage. A 1,000 damage, okay. Doing pretty good damage with magic. Yeah, that's 267 damage, and that's the half version. Go ahead and just healing Breeze, because Hushell's missing half of his hit points. I dropped it on the last one. back at us. Well, hopefully this will miss. Yes, okay, good.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! Ha! He! Take that! Hex hammer!
709, so he has some pretty high physical defense, but magical defense seems to be kind of low. Is this the ball? Yeah, it looks like it's the ball. Nice misstart.
Yes! Tell! Go! Tell! Tell! Go! Blazing dynamo!
Excuse me. Still at blue health. Yeah, I dropped it. Counter always throws me off. Alright, there's the cannon. Nice. Missed both of them. So yeah, it does massive damage to one character, and it does a small amount of side damage to another character. Kind of antsy thinking that he was going to try to counter that. Alright, another ball attack. Alright, that time Dart did get hit, but it missed Hashel.
Yes! Tell! Go! Tell! Tell! Go! Blazing dynamo!
Alright, getting some good hits in there. Alright, another ball attack. Probably use Maru to throw out a healing breeze. Just give everyone a little bit of a hit point buffer there. Especially herself, because she is not dodging as much as everyone else is. Yep, there's the counter. Like, when I anticipate the counter, it's like... It throws off my timing when I try to anticipate the counter, but when I don't think about it, that's when they always counter that.
Go! Go! Blazing dynamo!
Alright, another Divine Dragon Cannon. Targeting Dart this time. 500 damage. We're just gonna start guarding here because she's at max SP anyway. Alright, good. Down to yellow.
Yes! Go! Go! Blazing dynamo!
Of course, of course. Just counter every single one of Pashel's attacks, why don't you? This is just basic magic. On Hashel. He really doesn't like Hashel because he's just countering all of his attacks and hitting him with magic and targeting him a lot.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Force. Because when I try to anticipate the counter, if I'm anticipating it, he doesn't counter, and then it throws off my timing for the rest of the combination, which means I might actually drop it more frequently. When I just basically pray that he's not gonna counter it, that's when he always counters it.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Yeah, Dart's doing all the damage here because my shell can't get a single edition completed.
Take that, Hex Hammer.
There, finally. Still pretty good on health.
Turkey step.
Alright, more basic magic. Burn out an art. Alright. That's not going to do very much damage. A combination of him taking reduced damage from fire, and also just the possibility of missing altogether.
Yes. Go. Go.
Yeah, I dropped it on the last one. Alright, down to red. Okay, I don't know how I missed that one. Alright, another ball shot. And it only hit Murray that time.
Take that, Hex Hammer.
Alright, I think that might have been the last one that we needed. More basic magic. Burnout on Maru, that is not good actually. She will only take normal damage from it, but yeah. She does have at least high magical defense.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Throw out another healing breeze. Of course, there it is. I mean, where's the Maru counters?
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing.
I don't know
dynamo.
if Blazing Dynamo can actually be countered or not. Another Divine Dragon Cannon. Yeah, we wiped out the cannon and the ball super quick, so didn't have to really deal with this at all with the regular fight.
Yeah. 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 Turkey
Alright,
step.
there was a counter there. There we go. And I think that might actually be maybe one more than what we needed, but that should be just about it. Yeah, Omni Suite New Edition. Level up. Alright, good. The Stone Amulet. Alright. Protection from a lot of different status effects in here. Alright, let's go ahead and throw down a save. As I went through, we did all of the... Actually, hold on. Swap out the edition first so I don't forget. This is 7 attacks long, but it gives them 300% damage, so not as much as our Hex Hammer does, but as much damage as 5-Ring Shattering does at max level. And 50 SP, so he's getting like 3 times more the SP per completed edition. Alright, let's throw down a save because we now have all the final editions for all of the characters. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll call it there for today. We did 3 big boss fights, all the old ancient dragons. We also did the 3 Wingly fight where we fought the executioners. But that should do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose. And you can catch me while I'm streaming. Normally, when I stream during the week, I stream from 7 to 10 p.m. And we're doing Batman Telltale series, Fallout 3, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So feel free to jump in, watch the streams then. On Saturdays, I do try to stream from 2 to 6, slightly longer streams. And that's going to be more for Mass Effect, just because Mass Effect is, we're going to be doing like the whole series, the whole Mass Effect series, from Mass Effect 1 all the way to Mass Effect 3. So that'll probably take a while. So having the 4-hour block for that is probably going to be good for that. And then Fallout 3 will be our dual stream block. So basically, the 2 streams that are back to back that share the same game, that will be Fallout 3. And then the game that's going to be kind of the side game, that's going to be the Telltale series. So just because that should be slightly shorter, a little bit more story driven, a little bit more narrative based, so a lot less action and that kind of stuff, but it should be something that's kind of fun to just kind of run through. But I've owned the game for a long time and just never actually played it. But thank you all for watching, really appreciate it. Have a good night.